Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you have been here before, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in again. If you are new, I'd love you to stick around. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below if you love all things lifestyle, fashion, travel, motherhood with a sprinkle of business. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video. Today is story time. I'm going to tell you all about how my business failed in a year and a half. I'm going to tell you all of the major life lessons I learned the hard way, so that you can learn from my mistakes. So sit back and relax so you can get this tea. If you were thinking of starting a business with someone you know, maybe it's a friend, an associate, a family member, anybody, make sure you don't make that decision yet until you watch this video to the end. If you are new here and wondering, what does she know? Why should I listen to her? Who is this girl? Well, I've started multiple successful businesses over a span of many years, and I've even had failures, so I have a lot of knowledge to share, and I want to share them with you guys so that you can learn from my mistakes. To be honest, this is something I've been wanting to share. I just never did it. I never got around to doing it. I've always only shared it with close friends and family, never on a large platform like this, but I just feel like this is something I can share so that other people can learn from my mistakes, so that you know better moving forward when it comes to you starting your business. Okay, I have a secret. Come closer. Come a little closer. A little closer. Learn from my mistakes. Okay. Okay, let's get into it. The year that the story takes place is 2011. The business that we are talking about is Greek and Life Boutique. Here's a clip when the boutique was featured on the front page of a local newspaper. We're not going to show the unshowable here, okay? Just look at me. Look at me. Okay. So, the boutique was, we was doing good. Look at this. It's so crazy to look at. Like, we had a mural painted in there. It was hand painted. I actually found out that the guy that painted that passed away, which is really sad. I'll go on this side. It continued back here. This was a really big story. This was really exciting too. If you know me, you know that I'm a hustler. A lot of people say they're a hustler, but I'm a hustler. If I think of something and I want to do it, I'm going to start it that night. If someone comes to me about an idea that they need help with or that they think I should do, I'm on it immediately. I'm researching, I'm looking up, I'm trying to figure out what needs to be done, and then I'm getting it done. I'm a hustler. So in this case, the person I went into business with came to me with an idea and was like, I think I want to open this Greek store in Philadelphia. There isn't one like it, and all the kids that go to college here that are in fraternity and sororities always have to drive all the way to Delaware just to be able to get paraphernalia. And I was sitting there like, that's a good idea. P.S. I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Okay. Now, I'm from New York, and I was in New York at the time when he came to me about this idea, when I was thinking like, damn, that's a really good idea. And you know what? I've always wanted to open a regular boutique. So I was like, what if we combine the two? So one side would be the Greek side, which would have all the Greek paraphernalia, line jackets, lanyards, keychains, etc. The other side will be the Life side, which has boutique items, clothing, shoes, dresses, anything you need if you needed to run out real quick, or just regular clothing items. So we combine the two and we get Greek and Life Boutique, hence the name. So I'm like, okay, so what needs to be done? So I start researching. The main thing we need, obviously, is money. So I was working at the time as a nurse. For those of you that don't know, I went to school for nursing. I went to Hampton University, the real HU. So during my free time, I would research the shit out of Google. I was looking for everything, trying to figure out, how can we do this? How can we find the products? How can we find the shelvings? How can we find the vendors, etc., etc., etc. And I'm really sitting here like, oh my God, this is really happening. Like, we're really opening a store. This is really happening now. This is crazy. Oh my God. All right, now to the money. We found a company that helps entrepreneurs secure business capital for their startups. So here's my first mistake, y'all. Here is mistake number one. Okay, this was my biggest one. So I had good credit. My partner did not. Y'all already know where I'm going with this. Y'all already know. So I got the loan in my name to be able to secure the funds. Terrible. I know. I learned from it, and I would never do it again. Okay, that's the main takeaway. I learned my lesson, and I would never do that shit again. Young and dumb, young and dumb, young and dumb. Anywho, we got the loan, we found a storefront, we started getting product, and everything was rolling. Like, I remember like, oh my God. I remember planning for the grand opening. I remember being so excited to buy the red scissors that you cut the ribbon with. I remember getting this black dress custom made. I wore these Sam Edelman shoes that I still actually have to this day and I still wear to this day. But it was just so exciting. It was really something that I'm glad I got to experience at least once, even though if it didn't do well, I was able to experience the whole process of the whole grand opening thing. Most people don't even get to do that, so that was a big accomplishment in that, and I was just really excited. All right, fast forward to the store opening up. We had a lot of nice products in there. Of course, we had Melanie Marie jewelry in there. To note, I had started Melanie Marie before this happened, so my Melanie Marie business was already in motion before I started the store. So we had like a little display shelf in the front that had all the Melanie Marie jewelry all up in there, you know, duh, Melanie Marie up in there, you know. Everything's going well. That we're having events in the store. People are coming in just to chat and chew, having a good time. People are buying things. People were actually buying things. Like, it was just amazing. Like, it was amazing to see. So we opened in January of 2012. The first 5 to 6 months were perfect. It was, you know, everything was doing well. People are coming in, buying, ordering their line jackets, getting regular stuff, getting jewelry. It was great until the summer came. That's when all the kids went home for summer break, and all of the kids are our main demographic. So it's like, damn, our customer base is gone. What are we gonna do? What we didn't account for was that our business was a seasonal business. This is mistake number 2. So it's a seasonal business, so basically it means that we're only doing well in a particular season, which is during the months when the kids are in school. We go to talk to the landlord, and he tells us what he does for the other business owners in the area is he allows them to choose how much they want to pay during the months when the students are not in school. And I'm like, okay, that's a good idea. So you could pick any amount. The remainder of the balance gets distributed over the months when the kids are back in school. So it seemed great. So over the summer, it's like you can pay $200 a month if you want. Chilling, like just chilling, really doing, you know, just chilling. So that seemed all good and well until the students came back and everything was picking up a little slow, and it's trying now to play catch up. And catch up isn't a good game to play. So while we're trying to pay catch up, the bills are still piling up, you know, the time is still passing, and this is when we realized our next mistake. We were grossly undercapitalized. So you know, when the money gets funny, people start acting funny and relationships go to shit. So this is when stuff started to really go downhill. We had to make the decision to close the store after about 1.5 years, and it was like, it was terrible, and I felt like I failed, and I hate to feel like I fail in anything that I do or anything that I put like a lot of effort into. It's just not something that I really enjoy. My partner and I were living together, and during this time when stuff just started going down here, he ended up moving out. So now I'm left with the house bills. Then he ends up moving across the country, and now I'm left with the house bills and the business bills. Because if you remember my amateur mistake, I signed for the loan by myself. So now I'm the guarantor of the loan, not him. He holds no responsibility. I just remember him always being like, I don't have anything to give you. If I had it, I would give it to you. You know, the same sad story. I even remember one time he was like, I have $40 I could give you. Sir, what is $40 gonna do with the big ass loan? Like, $40 wouldn't even put a dent in it. $40 is laughable. Like, it's just like, are you kidding me? Like, you might as well keep that $40. You need it more. You need it more. Keep your $40. Add insult to injury. He would tell people that he saved so much money to be able to fund the store. It's all like his savings from when he was in the military, all his savings. Sir, it's not. It wasn't though. It really wasn't. So now at this point, he's living his life like he's golden. Meanwhile, I'm left with house bills and business bills, and everything's all effed up. Like, I remember calling my mom one time and I was just like, Mom, I've reached rock bottom. Mom. After months of trying to like keep a brave face and not saying nothing, acting like everything's fine, I finally just cracked and was like, Mom, please, I need my mom, you know. But it was so bad during this time. Like, I had to cut expenses to try to save money. So I turned the cable off, had no Wi-Fi, groceries were a little slim. Okay, struggle meals were on a million. But yeah, I turned everything off. So because I had no Wi-Fi and no cable, I had nothing to watch. So I remember just being in the house watching DVDs all the time. Like I would sit there and have the DVDs on just to make it seem like I had TV on. And I watched Bridesmaids every single day. To this day, I know every single word to Bridesmaids. It's one of my favorite movies. Me and Bridesmaids bonded. You know, we bonded, so we have a special thing. So after the store had closed, I had ended up getting a job so that I can be able to start paying these loans down little by little. And that's what I was doing. I was paying them down, paying this one here, but I was settling, like, you know, to try to pay all of the loans down, like, you know, at my pace. And things were going well, y'all. Like, things were on the up and up. Like, I was like, oh my God, everything's going good. This is great. This is great. I ended up moving out of the place I had with my partner, and I bought my first house in 2013. So I was really like, life is good, life is good, it's going good. So I was so excited. Like, I just felt like, you know, everything's great. I'm in my new place. Life is going well. Like, I manifested this life, until I was hit with the judgment threat from a past debt. So now I have to focus on paying that debt first, because that's the one where they try to come after my house that I just bought, not my new house. No, 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 no. You're not getting my house. Not my house. You're not getting my things, my house, nothing. So had to work on that one. I had to work on that first before trying to settle any other past debts. So I settled that. Now I'm back in the clear, where I'm able to just manage everything, you know, comfortably. For a lot of people, a failed business or something that, you know, that big of a hit or that major can be the end for them. Like, that could just be it. Some people don't bounce back from that. So I'm very fortunate that I did. That was literally a terrible time in my life. However, I'm so comfortable speaking about it now because it's been so long and I'm so far removed from it, and everything is great right now. Like, my kids are great. I have 2 beautiful daughters. I own properties in which I could pass down to my daughters, so they never have to worry or feel like they don't have their own. I have successful businesses which allow me to live life on my own terms. So basically, I live life for a living. And for those of y'all wondering, my credit is excellent. Okay, you go online right now, my credit says excellent. Excelente. Okay, during that whole time, credit was not too good. My credit would look at me and be like, girl, what? Let's go over the lessons to learn from me. Number 1, make sure you are not undercapitalized. Make sure if you plan on starting a business, you know how much you need and you have extra. You always want to have extra as a little cushion, just in case things go wrong. You always have extra that you could pull from, so you're never strapped for cash or never wondering like, damn, we gotta do an event so we can make some money, or damn, how are we gonna get this extra money? Make sure you are overcapitalized so that you don't have to worry. Lesson number 2. Make sure you do not go into business with someone unless you are for sure that they are someone that you could trust. They are someone that will be there no matter what happens, that they will go through the mud with you when shit goes crazy. Just don't do it if you have any second guesses about someone. Like, dead ass don't do it. Picking the wrong partner can literally ruin you. Like, it can be a deal breaker for you. You want to make sure that the person is someone that's solid, that's responsible, that is as dedicated as you are, that has as much invested as you do, so you know that you both are in it together for the long run, or even if you have more than one partner, that you all are in it for the long run. Lesson number 3. You want to make sure you know your business model in and out. For example, take me. If you have a seasonal business, you want to make sure that you have extra money put aside to help you during the months in which the business is slow. You never want to have to be under pressure trying to find ways to get extra money. It just won't be fun. It won't be good at all. You're gonna be stressed. You're gonna have anxiety. You're gonna have headaches. You're not gonna be able to sleep because you're gonna be stressed trying to figure out how can we get this extra money really quick. And you know stress kills you, so that's just not a good plan. So you want to make sure you know your business model and when things are slow, when things are high, and just so you have things saved, you just want to know all of that. You just want to be prepared for any and everything. Lesson number 4. You want to always be smart and use your head. As my grandmother says, use your head for more than a hat rack. If someone comes to you and asks for help because they can't do something, you have to think, why can't they do it? Do they have bad credit? If they have bad credit, what caused that? Are they not paying their bills? Are they not responsible? You just have to think about that and be prepared. If you decide to help that person, you want to make sure that you're able to cover everything on their end in case they can't, because the responsibility will fall on you. And that is it for story time today, folks. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot of lessons from Young and Dumb Mel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow. And if you have any life lessons that you learned while you were starting your business, put them below in the comments so that they can help somebody else while they're on their journey to become an entrepreneur. See you next time.